Weird. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that is weird. Missing a few things. And the description has just got Cahokia. All right, Cahokia. Okay. All right, so we live, boys and ladies. All right, ladies and gentlemen of Cahokia Heights. Today we're going to have a episode about voter education, what you guys need to know about the consolidated election. Now, first, we know we have the write-in process. That means that you have to write in your ballot, and you also have to make sure you dot the bubble, and then you turn it in. That's if you have, if you're using paper form. But if you're using the computer, you're going to have to type our name in and make sure that you darken that circle. You tap that circle, it's going to print you out a ballot, and you're going to have to put it in a box, just like this. Now, if you had a mail-in ballot, you already know what this looks like, but they're going to have this sectioned off. So right here, I want you to understand what we have here is our ballot. This is the ballot from the 9th precinct. Okay. Now, our names are not going to appear on here like this. So right here, you're going to have to look at those instructions. You have to darken the circle. You have to darken the circle in order for your vote to count. So that's not going to be filled in for you. You're going to have to fill that in. And then you have to put our name in as it appears. Corey, Corey, Dickerson, Dickerson. You're going to have to do that for mayor. Now, for our city clerk, we have Lewis Hall. You have to spell his name correctly too. Louishall. Write him in and make sure that you darken the circle. For aldermen, we have Darrell Washington and Roxanne Parrish. What you guys need to do for them as well is you need to darken it in, circle a hole and darken that in, and put in Darrell's name. Darrell. Washington, Washington. Please type it in. All right, and we have Roxanne. Roxanne. We need you to type that in. Make sure you darken the circle. And for our school board member, right here, okay, we're going to have to look. You're looking at the section. I know that there's two. There's two. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. There are two. We only need to worry about one. Okay? We only need to worry about one. That is the regional board up top. And I know that that's confusing. And they also have write-in candidates for their regional board. We're talking about Cahokia, the Community Unit School District. Cahokia Community Unit School District 187. We're talking about them. What you got to do for her is you got to type her name in, Takesha Jeffries. That's Tykeshafriec. We need you to type it in and make sure that you fill in the dot. Right where that arrow is, you need to do that for all of us. Now, there are some things that you must know. Okay? I want to make sure I leave this ballot up here. I'm going to let Darrell take over. Uh, to kind of go over him, go over what he's wanting to do as an alderman. Just going to give you a quick rundown of who he is. All right, Darrell. Give him a little background about yourself.
Okay, like Corey, we both came from Parkfield. Walked the streets. We unfortunately, I'll say from my experience, I didn't know it was. Can y'all hear me,
They should be able to hear
Corey?
you. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was poverty. Because it was just what we knew. Since leaving Parkfield, I went to Job Corps. Since then, I went to the Army. Traveled the world a couple of times. I've been to Afghanistan, Kuwait. I've been around, and I came back home carrying a undergrad certificate in real estate management, a bachelor's in real estate management, and I'm finishing my master's. I started a company called Credit Work, which focuses on finance, starting new business development, and funding. Um, Corey reached out to me prior to elections and asked, did I want to contribute to the campaign and bring the things I've knew and the experience that I had? And of course, I said yes. My role and hopefully, if you write us in for the elections, my role and purpose is focusing on new development, business, trade schools, and that is my primary focus and area of expertise. A lot of a lot of businesses have been turned down business licenses, and it's expensive. I put a business in East St. Louis, Belleville, Granite City, and I never had the tape that it requires to put a business in Cahokia. My purpose is to help those businesses get funded, help those businesses get brick and mortar, help those businesses have resources. I also want to bring forth, from my real estate experience, people who are willing to teach trade education. I have a person who does epoxy. I have carpenters. I have painters who are ready and willing to bring their expertise and train the new and the younger, whether you're younger or older, new businesses as far as trade. And we have the room and expertise. So that's my purpose on the campaign, to bring the experience, bring funding, bring education to Cahokia. Um, I couldn't say personally if any campaign member in a past have, and we're not trying to sell you either way. I can only speak to what I know. I couldn't tell you if the current or previous administration had this level of expertise when it comes to niche finance, as it comes to business. I have with my company, I have helped plenty of people get funded 50,000, $100,000. And this is not state money. This is just using bank networks and resources that involve credit and business credit. These are the type of things that I want to bring to the area. And hopefully, and you guys write me in as the alderman of Cahokia Heights. Um, I think Corey was going over the process on the ballots, as far as when you see the slot that's empty, you have to fill in that bubble in full, darken it. And I know a lot of people want to put one R or one L in my name so bad, but my first name is spelled Darrell. It's French. It's not French. My last name is Washington, the traditional way to spell it. And I hope that you guys write us in and allow us to bring different eyes and different experiences to Cahokia.
Okay, okay. That's good stuff. What I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about the write-in process and how that write-in process will be counted. Just give me one moment. I'm going to put the ballot up because I want you guys to be able to see it while this is being done. Okay, I want to leave this up here. You back up a little bit. Okay. So the write-ins are going to be grouped. So I want you to know that those write-ins are going to be grouped. So when we're looking for the results, we're not going to get the results until they're counted. It is very important that you guys understand this, and you also need to know where to vote. So I'm going to put that up on the screen right now. Okay, so depending on what precinct you're on, you're going to have to go to the St. Clair County website. Uh, these are the locations that you guys have right here. So they have the Midway Fire Department. That's on North 74th Street in Cahokia Heights, Illinois 62207. 62203. Then we have Centreville 7. That's at New Dynasty Ministries. That is New Destiny Ministries. That is at 535. That's on State Route 3, Cahokia Heights, Illinois 62206. And we have Centreville 7. That's at the Nutrition Center. So that's at the old Penniman building. Also the I believe that is also the ACDC building. It is at 190 Cahokia Park Drive in Cahokia Heights, Illinois 62206. We also have Centreville 9. All right. That is Cahokia High School's gym. That's on 800 Range Lane, Cahokia Heights, Illinois 62206. And we also have Centreville 10, which is Power of Change Church. That's on 2448 Jerome Lane, Cahokia Heights, Illinois 62206. Now, as far as what's going on, we need to make sure that you guys know the right things to do. So I want to see the best way I could pull this up. We're going to go to St. Clair County's website, pay them a visit. All right, so you're going to go to St. Clair County's website. Let me see if I can zoom it in and make it easy. It's probably going to be better if I zoom it in to the point where it might look like on your phone. Okay, so you're going to go to the website, and it's going to say, I want to what? You're going to go click on I want to. I'm going to go back, run it back one more time. You're going to go to St. Clair County's website. You're going to go to I want to. You're going to click on that, and then you should see I'll register to vote. Okay, so you go here and you register to vote. You click there, and then it's going to ask you for the information that it needs. Okay, you're going to need to type in your name, your first name, your last four of your social, and your driver's license number, and it's going to show you where you registered at. It is also going to show you what precinct that you're in, so that'll also help you know where you need to vote at. So I'm going to run by that again. Okay, you're going to want to go to St. Clair County's website. So watch this. See if it'll let me copy it. There we go. All right, boom. We're going to go in here. You're going to type that in. St. Clair County's St. Clair County. You're going to type that in. Website is going to pop up right here on your first result. Click on it, just like that. All right. And when you get to the website, you're going to see this red tab. You're going to say, I want to register to vote. Click right there, and you can get your information right here. All right, guys. That's what we need to do. You enter that simple information in. Make sure you have your driver's license or your state ID. Make sure that you have that ready. And when you enter that information in, you're going to be able to get your voters' information and knowing where you need to vote at. Okay? Let's go back. One second. Baby boy, hand me one of them pine cards over there. Double time. Right. Right. Not the whole thing. I need it. One of them was fine. But I
Hey,
already made it. Come on, you got it. Come on, walk. There you go. Good job. Thank you. Love you. You're fast. Right now, just for accuracy, I want to make sure that you guys are ready and that you guys are prepared. We are going to be asking anyone who wants to get palm cards, would you please reach out? You can message me, you can message Roxy, you can message Darrell, whatever you guys do. You can go to the community page and you can comment on a post that we're going to make. You can comment on this post. We need to know. We need to know that you need a palm card to make sure you can spell our names accurately. So this one is mine in particular, okay? But Darrell also have one, and we're going to have one for everyone come vote on voting day. I'm going to get these out now. It has the process on what you guys need to know on filling out that information. We need to make sure that we know that. So give me a second. I need to make sure this can autofocus so I can get this close as possible.
bring it closer to the screen.
If I do, it's going to blur.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Darrell, you can see his screen?
I can see him. I'm watching on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we're looking to bring this closer right here. I'm going to focus it. I think that's good right there, right? Yeah, that's very good. Okay. So
There you go.
if you're looking at this card, the first thing you're going to notice is that up top, we're telling you what slots you have to vote from. You have to put the name in, and at the final step, you need to darken the circle. Darken that circle and make sure our name is in there spelled correctly. We want you to make sure that you have a card like this with all of our names on it. It's going to be the same thing that they're going to be doing because they want you to vote Democrat. Okay? We are independents. We're independents. We're not tied to a political party. We're more concerned about the individual and getting the job done. We know what we're facing. And I'm going to close with these remarks. Our city is at a crisis. We have been taken advantage of way too long. Everything's closed. Vegetation, house being burnt down. Kids are losing their lives. They're going to school and they're not receiving a very good education. These opportunities have been taken away from us. Right now, this very moment, the air you breathe is toxic. Right now, the land you step on is toxic. Right now, the water that you drink is toxic. You can see the state of Texas on top of your glass. We have to do something. It is a crisis. We have to do it now. I don't need you guys to wait. I don't want you to think and sit and think about it no more. We got to get to it. We got to get it done now. I'm not here to run this campaign to be able to win this election. I'm running to save you guys. I'm running to save us all from the failure that we have been met with over and over again, time and time again. They placed us here. They wanted us to live in this reality. They wanted to build their wealth off of our suffering, and we have to stop it now. I want everybody to stand with me and to stand for those that stand to make a change. So when April 1st comes, I need you guys to write my name in. We will be having another meet and greet on Bond Avenue. We will be starting it at 4 o'clock. I would suggest you get there early, maybe 3:30, 3:45. Arrive there early, just like we did at the meet and greet. And we're going to have a celebration for a meet and greet. This campaign has came very far. A lot of people thought that we were going to fail, that we wouldn't be considered a factor just because we're write-in candidates, just because we're not on the ballot. You guys we've had enemies and people that come in our way to try to disfranchise us, to try to defrag us, to make sure they add some type of level of confusion, to throw you off of the true purpose of what we're doing. They'll rather ask you a question about why our name isn't on the ballot than ask why Walmart isn't here anymore, why Hardee's isn't here anymore, why Kmart isn't here anymore, why Taco Bell left and came back, why Pizza Hut isn't here anymore. Think of all of the things that you lost. Why isn't Shop and Save here anymore? Why is that entire plaza empty? The space is sitting here. We need to ask questions. Why our kids are not passing state testing? Why are our kids going to college with scholarships and they're utterly unprepared because they haven't received the education that they need to receive in our school district? Everything around us is being milked, even with the construction. That we're being milked, and we have to change that situation. So I want you guys to activate. Stand up. Do it now. Don't do it later. Stand up. We want those who took advantage of us to be held accountable, but it's going to start with us being accountable for ourselves. I wish that I would have took a stance a lot earlier, because there could have been so much more change that could have been put in place. It is our time. All of my classmates that you went to school with me and you're still here. Everyone that still lives in Cahokia and has seen the entire decline. Those that I've went to school with that are suffering. When you were doing so well in school and now life has panned out and we're suffering and we don't have any resources. I want you guys to get up and get to it. I want to see you guys out there in the streets with me. I want to see you guys taking a stance with me. Understand everyone that has gave your support. We appreciate your support, and we want you guys to move forward by writing all of us in. Thank you.
It closed out.
Okay.